Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Jake Show.
Corb, when you and the girl are going out, where is the hangout spot? Where's poppin'? Where is the certified top date night spot for you guys here in the DFW area?
Man, that's a great question. First off, I'd like to just open up by saying I like to enjoy my rent a lot. It's usually, when you break it down to a 30-day month, it gets expensive, right? So the daily number.
What you paying to rent?
Are we disclosing finances on this podcast? Is that what we're doing?
I'm not asking income. I'm not asking for debt to income ratio. I'm curious what your rent is.
No, dude, it's about $1,900 out here.
It's not terrible. It's heavy.
I don't
It's
love
heavy.
it. I don't love it.
I thought you were going to tell me like 3,000 or something.
No, it's like $2K with everything included. But honestly,
Let's start a movement. Lower Corbin's rent.
lower the people's rent. I think we just had someone in New York start running on that, right?
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, honestly, a lot of places out here, man, I really like to go golfing. My girlfriend golf a lot. But we're doing a date night. We do love Hudson House. I don't know if you've ever been there.
Oh, I'm not familiar with it.
It's a pretty good place. They got one in, I think, the Colony. They got one in Dallas. They got one here in Fort Worth.
Is it a restaurant?
It is a restaurant.
Yeah.
It's a restaurant. It's a good restaurant. They got a great burger. It's more of a fancy burger, though. You know what I'm talking about?
Poor people can't go.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't pay $2,000 in rent, you probably could go.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't go very often, but no, it's a great spot. And then always love to go. We play some pickleball as well. So there's a place called Courtside Kitchen. They just switched the name over, so I don't know what it's called now. But we used to go there a lot. That's really fun. I'm trying to think. Went to Lonesome Dove in the Stockyards pretty recently, and that was fantastic.
Really? Are you a big stockyard guy?
Used to be much bigger on the Stockyards. I live in Benbrook now, so I'm a little bit further from the Stockyards. It's like a 25-minute drive now, and I'm just not willing to do that.
I've never gotten real big into the stockyard, or even honestly, I know the stockyards ain't necessarily a club scene, but
Yeah.
club scenes in general. So for some of the viewers out there, it's maybe surprise you. I've never took a sip of alcohol in my entire life.
Drinking a beer right now.
As we speak, we're breaking that today on the podcast. But I don't know, man. Going to clubs like 7th Street sucks.
Yeah.
Stockyards, it's cool to see the stockyard stuff, but I'm not hanging around the dance bars afterwards, stuff like that, man. I don't get into that kind of stuff. It's not me to get into
I
it.
completely get that. I really do. This might surprise some of the viewers, but I do drink. So
He's taking shots of whiskey as we speak.
he's not lying. No, I'm just kidding. I'm working right now. Please don't sue me. You can fire me. But no, I've always been more geared towards an outdoor space that is just a chill, like listen to some live music, drink a good beer, hang out, maybe play some cornhole, maybe have like little games around. I've always been drawn towards that way more than I have the club scene.
Yeah.
In college, Lubbock doesn't really have clubs. And so it was mostly just that anyway. It's just like a bar, a bunch of dive bars. People would just fill up. So really, I've never been in the big club scene as well.
Well, I'll tell you, ironically, again, never drank before, but like hanging out with friends and whatnot, I don't mind hanging out at a little dive bar or something like that. Mostly because you actually hear what people are saying.
Yeah.
But clubs, man, it's just a terrible experience when you're sober, man. It's
I
not
agree.
fun whatsoever.
I've never been one sober, so I can't tell you. But
Usually,
it sounds like hell.
Usually I'm always the DD, so all my
Yeah.
other friends are having a great time.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there shoulder to shoulder with people, inches away from getting a charge, touching somebody the wrong way, trying to go get some water or something like that. Everybody's sweaty, you smell weed everywhere you look.
Yeah.
And everybody around you's acting like idiots. And
I
it's
get
not
it.
a good time.
I get it. I can't see why it ever would be, honestly. I do have a question for you.
What you got?
As an DD, I've been in that position a couple times, and I always refuse to drive my own vehicle. I have to drive one of their own because I'm not wasting my gas to drive you home sober.
Yeah.
Do you usually take the same stance, or are you driving your own vehicle?
I'm very comfortable with my own vehicle.
Okay.
I've always, my entire life, I wasn't the guy that likes to drive.
Really?
I don't know. I've always enjoyed, I don't say I enjoy it, but I'm always the guy who naturally just pick up the fellas or whatnot.
Yeah.
Go do whatever. I'm used to my car, or in this case, my truck. I'm just used to it. I'm comfortable with it. And I don't know. It's just,
So you're taking your.
I haven't had anybody throw up my car yet.
Okay.
I've never got that mad yet. And it probably changed my experience at that point.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, I always refused. I refused. If I was driving you home, we're driving all the way out to Fort Worth to do anything. We got to drive back to Paradise.
yeah.
I'm not driving my vehicle.
Well, I mean, usually they pitch it. If we're
Okay.
going out, like they'll give me $5 or $10 for
You got
gas.
better friends than I do.
Really?
Just kidding.
No, they're pretty cool, man. But I will, like, my friends. A lot of times it's my idea to go out and do some stuff too. Usually, whoever's idea it is, that's the one who most of the time takes care of, not like the whole bill, but like getting you there or whatnot. Like, for example, my friends, we love going like the Grandscape area, the colony. We're all my friend group. We're all children in the inside because the things that we love to do is stuff that everybody quit liking to do when they were 10.
So like laser tag, putt.
Literally laser tag, putt, golf cart, or go karts.
It's so much more fun now. I feel like as a kid, you really didn't care too much. You just kind of out there to run around.
Literally,
it's so much fun to actually be competitive.
Yes,
things. Just try to beat your friends at it.
I tell you, we recently. So I do the whole around town videos. So when I'm not podcasting.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, people have a full-time job too.
You work?
I work.
Really?
Surprise some
I
people.
see you around all the time.
I'm around town, But my brother and I, I released a video of this place called Push Start Play, and it's right outside of Denton. It's in Louisville, and for the most part, mainstream people have never heard of it. I never heard of it.
I never heard of that.
We were driving around, we were looking for something to do, and I think our eyes got caught on like a thrift store or something like that was nearby. We're like, I haven't done a video on a thrift store yet. Let's go do something. Let's go do that there. As we pull in the parking lot, it's a big shopping strip mall area. We see literally this really just ratchet-looking inflatable Mario balloon that has its arm like spinning, as if it's telling like the people in the parking lot to come to the door. And
I got you.
Yeah, well, like, and the sign just says "Push Start Play." It's an ugly building, an ugly shopping center. And we're looking at it. And Brady, he lives in Denton. He goes, "Oh yeah, me and my friends see it all the time. We make fun of the Mario." And I'm like, "What is it?" He goes, "I don't know. I think it may be like a video game store. Or, I don't know, maybe it's like a Ratchet arcade or something. I don't know." We were like, "Let's go in. Let's go see what it's all about." And we walk in, and this ratchet-looking arcade becomes the coolest-looking arcade I've ever seen in my entire life. Literally like a whole football field of just endless arcade games from old to new. $12. You can play all day long.
Really?
They got a bar in there. They got food in there and stuff like that. $12. They'll give you a wristband, and you can play all the games you want.
It's kind of sad that not many people know about it, or at least was it popular when you went, or did you go in the middle of the day?
We went in the middle of the day. It was like a Saturday, but middle of the day, and there wasn't too many people there. I liked it so much, I came back and told Tanya, and I said, "Hey, we gotta get Drew out of here. This is awesome. It's good value too, especially if you're doing $2,000 rent."
Yeah.
We went out there literally this past weekend just for something. We were bored, nothing was going on, so we went out there and had a good old time. Drew loved it, and we spent 4 hours or so.
Really, just $12 the whole time.
Well, $12 per person.
That's awesome.
But 40 more. What is that? $36.
Kind of sucks those arcade and things like that are dying out.
Yeah, it is.
People always complain about not having a third space, and then they don't go to the third spaces. I'd say a big part of that is contributed to, like we opened a podcast with, the expense of living, rent, and everything else.
Yes.
It's like, man, I might as well just enjoy my house because it's so expensive to even live.
I think a lot of people, they price themselves out of being able to go out and do the extracurricular stuff. I'll be honest, when I first got in the mortgage game, everybody has those big dreams of making like $200,000 a year and stuff like that, like as if it was going to happen for sure. It has not happened.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I was going to ask.
As of yet, I am not rolling in the dough.
If you ever come across it, let me know, please.
In my head, I always, told myself, I want to get enough money to buy this gigantic, massive house and host everybody, host parties all the time and just be like the central hub for all my friends. And now being a mortgage game, I'm like, just give me a decent little home with a decent payment, and I can go out and do whatever I want, man.
I agree.
I don't know, dude. I go out too much. The fam makes fun of me all the time. I'm never at home.
Yeah.
I get bored at home easily. I like to go out and enjoy myself.
Do you play video games or anything like that? Or
I don't.
Did you used to?
No, I never really got big into it. I will say this. I will buy the new Grand Theft Auto game when it comes out.
Yeah.
I've always loved the Grand Theft Auto series.
Me too.
Played a little bit of Madden back in the day. And
That's really fun when you're playing your friends.
Yeah. Back in the day, I played some Madden. So I was surprised as a kid. I was really big into like Nintendo games, like Mario and all that stuff. I loved those. It was fun.
It's understandable.
But no, man, as a teenager, especially as an adult, I just think like it takes a lot of time away from you. I feel like I easily get addicted to it. And I just, if I'm gonna get addicted to anything, I'm a big film nerd. I love films and movies, so I think that would be my my addiction. I don't have time for both.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Time to pay the bills.
Hey guys, quick break from the show. If you don't already know who I am, I'm Jake Martinez. Not only am I the host of The Jake Show, but I'm also a veteran mortgage lender. Now, if you're not really sure what a mortgage lender does, I'm basically the guy who helps you figure out how to actually buy a home or improve the one that you already have. I look at your income, credit, and goals and show you what's realistically possible, whether that's buying, refinancing to lower your monthly payment, or just getting a clear game plan on what you can and are able to do. No pressure, no confusing bank talk. We can even run everything with a soft pull so it doesn't hit or affect your credit. If you got questions or just want to see what your options are, hit me up anytime. Call or text 940-389-5443. I would love to see what options are available to you. Now back to the show.
Licensed Texas mortgage lender. NMLS number 2453141. Equal housing lender.
What about you?
No, I don't. I used to, man. I used to love video games. I was a big Call of Duty person.
Really?
And me and my buddy used to play League Play. Shout out Marty. We used to play League Play all the time. We got really into ranked. I was actually really good at it for, my early teenager years. So like 13, 14, 12, all throughout that. Really good.
Which Call of Duty was your favorite?
Black Ops 2.
Okay.
That was the one I was the best at because it was kind of in the prime of, being able to sit at home all damn day and no one care what I do. So that's kind of the one I was best at. I think my favorite would either be Modern Warfare 2 or Black Ops 1.
Okay.
All of those are probably the best games they've ever created.
Yeah.
And just since then, it's kind
it's gotten kind of bad.
It's kind of fallen off. I haven't bought one since, I think, Modern Warfare 2019. That was the last one I bought. And that one was pretty good all the way up to about 2022. And then I haven't bought anything since then.
Really?
Yeah. But I was really into, like you said, Madden, 2K. 2K was really fun. I was good at that for a while. But yeah, it's just not fun if you don't have anyone to play with. And it feels like a lot of my friends are kind of out of that phase as well. So
I'll tell you, I say I didn't play a lot of video games, but I did a lot of video game I liked. I got really hooked into it.
Yeah.
You talked about like shooter type games. There are two games that my dad, for some reason, randomly wanted to get into video games as an adult.
Yeah.
He got on.
It's a good dad.
Yeah, well, he didn't play all the video. He just found this one game, loved that one specific game, got us on it, and never played again. But that was Gears of War.
Dude, Gears of War is awesome.
I love Gears of War. I played.
It's a classic.
I haven't played like the new ones, but 1, 2, 3. I love those. I played those all the time.
That's a fun game, too.
It is.
Yeah.
I like the story with it too.
Yeah.
Speaking of story-specific stuff, I love the story of Fallout. Specifically New Vegas.
Fallout's fantastic.
Yes, I love the series.
Did you ever Red Dead Redemption? You ever do any of that?
Oh, I have not yet. I know it's incredible. Incredible.
It's
I know
awesome.
Rockstar. I'm a big Rockstar fan. But.
And so we had Red Dead Revolver, which is the original one, all the way back on PlayStation 1. My brother got it, and I was probably like 7 or 8 years old, maybe a little younger. We used to play the heck out of that thing. It was like the most fun I've ever had when I was growing up.
Really?
And then I got, they just kept coming out with the new ones. And I just remember that original one was probably one of my favorite times as a kid.
How many games are there? I thought there's only Red Dead.
I think there's 4.
There's 4.
Yeah, the OG is Red Dead Revolver, I believe.
Yeah.
That's the one that first came out. It was a very difficult game because like they used to make those games actually hard.
Yeah.
Back now it seems like you can always tweak with the settings and you make it pretty easy for yourself.
Yeah.
Those games used to be difficult. Speaking of, I played a Toy Story game back in the day. I just saw a video over this the other day. I saw it on Instagram. There was this guy playing it, and he was like, getting so mad because it was so hard. And I remember playing it as a kid, and getting just as mad as him. And I was like, okay, I'm glad it wasn't just me being dumb as a kid. It is an actually difficult game.
You think it was you think those older games were purposely made to be difficult, or you think just like it like controlled?
No, I think both actually.
Yeah.
Good point. Because PS1, you didn't have any analog sticks.
Yeah.
You only had the bumpers on the left side, so you could only use that to move. But I would say they were purposely made difficult because there was no DLCs, there was no add-ons.
Yeah.
There was nothing that you could buy after that game to play it. So you'd play through the story and that was it.
Really?
So it being difficult kept the story longer.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't have to run through it so fast.
I tell you, you bring up old games being difficult. I do remember as a little Jake, I'm talking 5, 6 years old or something like that. I remember having the Game Boy Advance.
Yep.
And playing, there was a Scooby-Doo game. That was the most hardest damn thing.
I remember that game.
It was I don't think I never beat it. I remember I got to a level in which I was like trying to find a mummy or something like a pyramid. I couldn't get past
I know exactly.
Yeah. After we're done, I'm really gonna look at a video about that because I'm getting some nostalgia about that.
No, there was a ton. There was that Toy Story game. I'm telling you, it took me. I probably played it every day after school.
Yeah,
and I just never beat it. It still haunts me.
You know, as we're speaking here, I'm having these games pop up. I never thought about it forever. I don't know if this was. I think it was just a straight computer game. I loved Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Great game.
That was. I remember playing that all the time.
Great game. Yeah. You still get into it?
I don't, but I feel like that needs to change. That sounds a lot of fun.
I had a manager. He actually it was my very first manager here at Goosehead.
Yeah.
And he got Roller Coaster Tycoon on his phone, and he got addicted to it. Like, I'm telling you, like, he was like,
oh, no.
playing it all the time. And he'd come up to me and show me, like, dude, check out my Roller Coaster. I'm like, that's awesome, man.
That would 100% be me.
That would have to
work.
Yeah. They had the app, so you do want to get back into it.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
You're going to play it on the way home.
Literally, I'm in a car crash.
Try to see what it reads.
I remember playing that all the time. I love these Roller Coaster Tycoon.
It was fun. Did you ever play the water park one?
It's not ringing a bell if I did.
They used to have one of those water park version. It's great. That was always on computers, right?
I think so. I think I remember playing on my dad's, the old desktop.
Yeah, the desktop that had a big white back to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We had one of those for years.
Oh man, I'm getting nostalgia as we speak here. Man, do people still have like full out desktop computers at their houses, like a family computer, or is all this laptop now?
Probably not. I would say most likely not. It's either like you either work from home and you have your desktop and everything, or you got your monitors and you just hook up your laptop, or you just play on an iPad like every other kid.
I don't remember the last time I've been to a friend's house and saw a legitimate, unless they're like a gamer, you know, like they're gamer, Alienware stuff or whatever. But I don't remember the last time I've been to someone's house and saw that's the family computer.
The family computer was the best.
Yes.
You got your 15 minutes on it. Yeah, I used to
viruses all over that thing.
YouTube used to haunt my family. My YouTube search history. I did not delete it either, but it was getting more and more alarming.
Oh no. Oh man, I can only imagine what I can only imagine my parents were seeing when they went to YouTube.
Yeah. What is booba? Show me booba.
Oh man, I tell you, there are talking about YouTube and kids and stuff like that. We try to limit Andrew's screen time quite a bit. When newsflash for some of you guys, Andrew's not my biological son. He is Andrew's biological son. His dad unfortunately passed away when he was about a year old, and I just came into his life about a year and a half, 2 years ago or so. And long story short, I think at a moment where God told me to treat the kid like he's mine. So since then, that's why a lot of people think that I'm his dad based off the videos and stuff like that. But say all that, when he first came into my life, he had his mom, doing the best she can as a single mom. Yeah. He kind of had a little addiction to tablet and phone and stuff like that. Yeah. And so when him or her and I started getting real serious and, started wanting to do the whole family dynamic with Drew and stuff, one of the first orders of business stepdad Jake was, we're going to limit that phone
Yeah, we're
time.
getting that
'Cause
off.
it was bad.
I understand, dude. It's easy for kids to get addicted to it.
100%. It was real bad. And like he was a kid who'd always had a tablet when he ate and stuff like that. That's gone now. And
Yeah.
he doesn't even ask for it anymore at this
Good.
point, thank God. But I say all that to say there's some times where, like we're watching like a movie or something like that, he's not into it. And we'll just be like, hey, here's mom's phone. Just you have an hour or not or 30 minutes, an hour or something like that. Just do whatever. And he'll go on YouTube. We tell him straight up, no YouTube. But even if we like walk the screen, stay on like a certain app, these kids are so smart with everything that's bad.
No,
you can't ask them 1 + 1, but my gosh, they
Yes.
can hack a phone, and get whatever, get on YouTube somehow, some way. But we'll see like the searches and like the video history. And we're like, what? It's not even like bad. It's just like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Do you have like a nephew or anything like that? Or
No, I don't have.
There's some crazy stuff
I don't-
online, man.
I did. So recently we were hanging out with one of my girlfriend's friends, and she had her nephew over that she was watching.
Yeah.
So I was just hanging. They were trying to talk, and he kept bothering him. So I was like, I'll just play with the little kid. And he was showing me his videos on his YouTube, and boy,
It's weird.
The problem with that one is that his suggested videos.
That's the issue.
Yeah,
It's never what he types up.
Yeah, it's the suggested videos, and it's like almost full blown porn at some.
Are you serious?
Yeah, some of them they kind of what's the word? They kind of camouflage it with live videos, with the
Really?
live video, and they'll like just flash things. And he was showing me, I was like, you do not need to be watching this. And I don't even know the kid. It was the
Really?
first time I met him. I was like trying to figure out how to get all of it off of there. I was like, before all that.
Time to pay the bills.
This is Corbin McBride with Goosehead Insurance, just coming to you real quick to try to just offer my services. We do anything property and casualty, so that's going to be home, auto, ATV, boat, anything you really own, even commercial business. Happy to quote you out and see if we can help you save some money. My number is 682-282-5051, and my email is corbin.mcbride@goosehead.com. Thank you.
I don't think we ran into like a porn type thing, but we ran into a lot of stuff where like he'll initially start watching, I don't know, like a video game,
Like Minecraft or something.
yeah, like a Minecraft thing, and the next thing you know, the suggested videos hit. Before we know, we'll be sitting there and we'll hear some grown ass man sitting there screaming about stabbing Elsa, and
Really?
stuff like that. And we're like, "What are you watching?" And we look over there, and again, what bothers me is it's all these adults.
Someone's making those.
Yeah, someone's making
Yeah.
these videos, and it's obviously targeted at kids, but it's very like, it's not, it's not safe stuff for kids to watch. Not saying like it's anything terrible, but again, like, why are you talking about murdering Spider-Man or whatnot, or this and that? And it just, I don't know. I'm looking at this thinking like, first off, what's wrong with adults nowadays?
Yeah.
And secondly, like, how the hell is this on my kid's feed?
Yeah.
This
absolutely.
is just, I don't know.
No, I completely agree. I would probably assume a lot of it's AI as well.
Probably
I'd say
so.
just pump out videos, whichever one his algorithm better.
Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so. I don't know, dude. You see some weird shit. You see
Shoot.
some weird shit with that.
Yeah, and you were talking about being addicted to the tablet like a lot of kids are right now. I used to love my Leapfrog. You heard the Leapfrog
Yeah,
tablets?
I do remember
Yeah, dude.
Leapfrog,
I used to
yes.
love that thing. So I can only imagine with the the way it's hitting their dopamine receptors with these short form videos and these like YouTube shorts and all these other things. I can only imagine how powerful that is for the young mind. Because even as a kid, I was freaking playing with it on my Leapfrog and just drawing, and I used to love that thing. Yeah.
I would say, and I've done no research on this. This is literally just my opinion on it.
We spitball a lot on this podcast.
We do. This is not an educational podcast. If you think it's educational, get out. But I think all the short-term screen time stuff and everything, I think I'm willing to bet that's the main cause of so many kids having ADHD-like symptoms or tendencies or thought process or whatever.
Absolutely. Pump them with some drugs after that.
But I was talking with somebody who used to be a teacher at a middle school, and I'm not gonna say the name, but she works on our company, and she did teaching for a little bit. She said that her classroom with like 20 kids, again middle school kids, probably about 3/4 of it all the kids took some sort of ADHD type medication or drug, for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you. Nobody in my family ever took any of that. I'm not saying anything wrong with it.
Yeah.
But that was just kind of like, I have no history or experience of that whatsoever. That seemed crazy to me.
Yeah.
And I'm willing to bet that has a lot to do with the screen time and the short term video and stuff like that. The kids are, forced to grow up on nowadays.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I agree. Yeah, ADHD does seem to be a little bit more rampant than it used to be. But I mean, that could be a combination of many factors. Could be screen time, could be in our food or water, stuff like that, kind of pushing some of these mental health.
Yeah. I'm not saying ADHD is a bad thing at all. I'm just saying I definitely see, like Coach T-Ball and stuff like that. There are kids nowadays who, I mean, they can only hold attention. But and I get their kids, but I mean, they can only hold attention for literally 5 seconds. They know they're like running down an open field.
Yeah.
Like what is going on here?
Yeah.
Like
maybe the structure of the classroom isn't fit for all kids.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
Maybe so.
But then again, what do? You have to have public schools.
It
You kind of have to have curriculum that plays for everything.
Man, we could talk a lot. And a podcast idea that I would like to do one day is I have a lot of teacher friends, a lot of teachers that are former teachers. They got out of the education system just because of how it is nowadays.
I do as well.
I think it'd be very interesting if we can get one of those, I don't know if they would or not, we get somebody on here and kind of just talk about their experience with modern day public school requirements. There's some gnarly stuff. I won't say anything on here right now, but there's some gnarly stories that I've been told, and I'm just like, that's unacceptable.
Yeah, I've heard the requirements for pass-fail is completely lost its way.
From my understanding is, I think I've heard that the children, the students, there's no sense of control or order from the teacher. And the students know that nowadays. Take advantage of it.
So you think? Do you think a fix would be paying teachers more so we have more qualified people? Because you see a lot of people that would probably be a much better educator. They take a different position because you're not going to settle for $45,000 or $40,000 a year.
I don't know. I have a lot of big thoughts on the education system.
Like, so private school is much different.
Yeah.
I've never been in one, so
I've never been in one either. I'll be truthful with you. And again, I don't really want time to talk about too much about this, but I love the idea of public school. I think everybody should be entitled to an education in this country. Unfortunately, if you look at the last couple of years, state legislator, federal legislator, we keep cutting funding back and forth with public educators. Our teachers go years without getting raises. Yeah. And that's unacceptable.
I agree.
I feel like in the future, we will see, I think we're already seeing it. I think we're going to see a massive rise of private institution or homeschool institution in public school.
I think homeschool is taken over by storms.
It is. So many people I know enrolled their kids in a homeschool program or either that or like a private, like church-like school structure. Yep. And I don't know, man, my honest opinion, this would be an interesting topic for another video in the future. But I sadly, I'm not saying I'm excited for this, I sadly think we're going to get to a point in the next 10, 15 years where the public school system will be essentially the lower income.
Be class.
It'll be
caste system almost.
It'll be a place for specifically lower income families. And because of that, unfortunately and wrongfully, I think they'll only be able to pay teachers so much. You'll get the bottom of the barrel. Whereas
we're gonna have pretty much prison guards.
Essentially, you'll have daycare representatives essentially at that point. And I think these private school institutions, whether that be a big time prep academy or like a church type school, I think that's where the money will be at, where these better teachers, better educators will follow that for a bigger paycheck. Completely. And that's extremely unfortunate. I don't think that's...
I completely agree.
That's
I call it, what I've always referenced it to is the Chick-fil-A effect. So everyone knows it's a well-known thing. Chick-fil-A is like the most high quality, high standards fast food restaurant.
Yes.
I always equate that too because their employees are paid so well.
Yes.
Because they're paid so well, they care about their job a lot more. So you can almost apply it to a lot of different institutions, a lot of different professions. So I just kind of equate it to the Chick-fil-A effect. If we did pay teachers a lot more, you'd get a lot higher quality educators. Which not saying that our educators now aren't high quality, but it is one of those things that you do get better people for those jobs if you have a higher standard.
I feel that. I would also say, we put so much emphasis on the, the state exams and stuff like that. Teachers, and again, I hear this from my teacher friends, a lot of times they are just go into the schedule, and all that matters is a kid pass or fail in that state exam, and nothing else matters whatsoever.
Yeah, we'll STAR exam.
Yeah. So, and again, I don't know. I just feel like there's a loss of individuality with student needs nowadays. I think every student is different with how they learn, what they need to learn, and I think now it's just sort of streamlined and I don't know, assembly line style learning.
Very group think.
I think even people who have the potential to be great educators, I think they are limited on how they can educate.
Completely agreed.
And that's unfortunate.
Completely agreed, especially by income.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But I don't know, man. I think that'd be a great future episode. Talk to an educator and get some inside scoop with that. Take some balls to get on there. I feel like you got to speak your mind, or it's going to be kind of a wish-washy podcast.
100%. Yeah.
Be an interesting one.
Maybe we'll do it where they get rid of drug dealers. Just
do the voice.
Yeah, it's a voice over.
Yeah.
Black out their face.
But it may not be a better black out their face. We don't even film.
Just don't put them on the AI. Don't put them on the AI title page.
Well, I will say this: if you watch your AI thumbnails, whoever those two guys are, that's not me equal. We tried so hard to get them to make it look like us. Yeah. It's just not happening, and we don't have the budget to sit. We don't have the budget and time to sit there and try to improve it. So.
It's like they say the camera adds 30 pounds.
They do, man. Yeah. They got me looking like a Wolverine.
Dude, they chisel me up, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate ChatGPT, but
I gotta say on the last one, I don't know if you've seen the thumbnail for tomorrow's episode, Ghost Story. We're recording this a week before this getting released. It kept giving you this like super structured jawline, and just someone didn't look like you at all. I literally had to say, "This will work. Can you please make the hair lighter and give a little bit more round face?" No offense, but all right. I mean, it's decent with me. It makes me look more flexed and more skinny. I don't know what the hell it gets with you, man. That is not you whatsoever.
It's trying to help me out, and I really do appreciate it. I do. Maybe it's like trying to give me something to strive towards. That's what it is.
Maybe so. It is not like you for some reason.
No.
Brother, I know you got to get back to work and get some deals done. We're at our 30-minute mark. I think it was a decent little episode. We talked about public school system arcade.
I don't think we missed. Yeah, man. That's just my opinion, though.
Yeah.
We just keep bumping out banger episodes.
Just keep on. Yeah. I think so too. Well, I will say this: if you're watching this a week from now, if you watched last week's episode, Ghost Story, that was a great first-time guest host or guest star. Michelle was awesome. What a fascinating story that is. I'd love to have her come on again. Maybe we'll do like a live ghost hunt ourselves.
I don't know, but
I'd be a little spooked out. That'd be interesting. But
I'll pray for it.
Yeah. But I will say, if you out there have somebody who you think would be a great person to interview, please leave in the comments or even just send me a message. We'd love to get your thoughts and ideas. I think that'd be a great move forward, getting more guest stars. I think that went very, very well. Outside of me speaking a little too loud in the microphone to start the show. But anyways, guys, if you have any suggestions, please reach out. Thank y'all all for the support. It's our 10th episode. Can't believe we've done 10 so far.
I know that.
Yeah. The next milestone will be 50 then 100.
Beautiful.
Anyways, guys, we're kind of here. As always, kids, stay out the drugs, and we will catch you guys on the flip. Thank you, y'all. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to The Jake Show. This episode has been brought to you by Jake Martinez of the Martinez Mortgage Team at Ameridream Mortgage Group. Don't hesitate to see what your home buying or refinancing options are today. Call or text Jake at 940-389-5443 to get started. NMLS number 2453141. Equal housing lender. Tune in next week for the brand new episode of The Jake Show.